And we welcome you back to Pagula Ice Arena here on the campus of Penn State University in University Park, Pennsylvania. I'm Joe Putnam. Thanks so much for joining us. JWHL Under-19 play. The top two teams in the division, the North American Hockey Academy and the Washington Pride, facing off. NAHA, the white squad, so designated, also in the white jerseys with a red and blue trim. The Pride in the black jerseys with a gold trim. And here we go. Molly Dalby taking the opening faceoff against Sonia Bjornsson. And a scuffle for the puck on the near side. It'll be ruled offside. And the faceoff brought out just outside the blue line. 8 seconds gone by in this one. NAHA 12-2 on the year. They're 1-1 here this weekend in what they call Happy Valley. Puck chased down in the Washington Pride end by Lily Wildman, a commit to St. Lawrence. Offered to Rachel Ziff, ahead now to Molly Dalby, who's able to feed Caitlin Brightbill. To the near side, Julia Blitz, leading goal scorer in the JWHL, and a return try by Brightbill goes into the pads of Paige Bolliard, starting in net for NAHA. Hannah Humphreys, meanwhile, gets the start for the Washington Pride. Again, NAHA 1-1. They defeated Balmoral Hall yesterday morning 5-3, but fell last evening to the Ottawa Lady 67s 4-2. Washington Pride also 1-1 for the weekend, getting a 5-1 win yesterday morning against the New England Hockey Club, and then falling this morning over at the community rink to Ridley College by the score of 2-1. A breakaway goal by Shaylin Snow late in the second period, providing the margin of victory for Ridley in that one. Now here's Darcy Johal, commit to Holy Cross, trying to cross in front of the net, but could not get the shot away, sends it in deep. Tangling up, Noor Scavato for Washington, and for the NAHA squad, Forsberg. And now skating around, Johal trying to switch to the forehand, but stifled by Hannah Humphreys, who makes the save with her legs outstretched. Scoreless so far. We're just a minute 17 in. And both teams have had chances. Face-off won by the Pride. Played by Hannah Tingley behind the cage, and Alexa Crisp is her defensive partner as Washington looks to restart the offense. Forward line right now, Michaela Langbacka is out there along with Caitlin DeHutt. And rounding out the line is Nikki Godoy, as a shot from the point is held on to by Humphreys, and she'll continue to play the puck. Delaney Bonifacio was the NAHA player that released that shot. Cross-ice pass, gets past the defender, and DeHutt now trying to chase it down, but on the scene, Lauren Spino. And Spino lost the puck, shot in front by Langbacka. Craven might have got a piece of that shot as well, but it's directed aside to the near side. And now cutting through, floating it down the ice, Emily Prive, Robert Morris commit, and won the race to the puck, or could not win the race to the puck, rather. So it will be icing, and it'll be brought back to the NAHA end. Washington Pride 9-4-1 on the JWHL season. They have 19 points, NAHA 24. Again, the top two teams in the under-19 division here in the JWHL. So a great matchup here in the late afternoon, early evening in University Park, PA. Chased down by Sydney Fess, Boston College commit. Fess and Alexi Guay were a stellar defensive pairing for NAHA against the Lady 67s, as the puck on cage and held on to by Bolliard. Bolliard for the season, 6-2 record, a 1.41 goals against average, .925 save percentage. One of those goals that Ottawa scored, which Bolliard was the goalie for that game, but one was an empty netter, so Bolliard ended up with some sensational saves in that one as well. Here's Fess with it, another BC commit, so Fess and Guay may be teaming up for the Eagles down the line. Taken away at center ice. Now Fess, and again to Guay. Trying to slide it along the far side for Darcy Johal. Too far for her. Back the other way comes the Washington Pride. Julia Blitz with it. Goes far side with it. Down below the goal line. Tries to center on the backhand. Nobody home except for players clad in the red, white, and blue of the NAHA squad. And it's bounced off the boards and played up ice. And now a chance, but deflected aside. Now down low, it is Rachel Ziff with it for the Pride. She'll bring it out herself as Washington changes behind the play. Ziff forechecking along with Kaylee McLaughlin. Now slicing in Lily Harp. Puck pops up. Tumbles back down to the ice. Harp trying to control it for a shot. Gets the shot away. It's wide of the cage to the right. Had a good opportunity. But it's taken in by Sophie Holden. Headed to St. Lawrence. Ahead it goes Stella Scott. Scott goes far side. Bringing it back to the forehand. But is denied. And the puck travels to the near side boards. Digging after it, Kaylee McLaughlin for the Pride. Along with Via Graves for NAHA. And it's taken out by the Pride. Shot on net, no good for Harp. Tries to follow on. It goes wide of the cage. Deflected away. Graves trying to clear it out. Does so. And now a mishandle of the puck briefly by Scavato, who regains her bearings. Sends it to Harp. Harp trying to punch it into the NAHA zone as it deflected right back at her. And here comes Kelly Forsberg. Forsberg across. Missed Sonia Bjornsson on the pass. And Washington now trying to counterattack with Curry and McLaughlin. Allison Curry trying to get the pass across. That is denied. And again, it's Forsberg ahead to Bjornsson. And Bjornsson dumps it in. Settled up by Humphreys. Taken now by Hannah Tingley. But it's stolen away. And here's a shot out in front. Deflected away. Second chance, no good. Both times it was a denial of Alexi Guay. Guay chases down the puck on the far side. Way lugging it to the near side, face-off, dot, pass across, shot, and it is saved with a brilliant glove hand of Hannah Humphreys. Darcy Johal can't believe it. And frankly, neither could I. Tremendous job by Hannah Humphreys to prevent that one from coming in. That was some magic right there. Face-off to her left now. Chopped away by the Pride to the near side. Swung out by Godoy. Was briefly in the possession of Langbacka, but she lost it. NAHA will reset the offense. Guay with it across to Fess. Fess across the red line. Gets to the blue. Sends it in. Changes behind the play. Johal hops off. Kennedy Cooper, St. Anselm commit, jumps on as Ellie Markovsky releases a shot that is saved. Craven with it on the near side now. 22. Godoy rather than 2. Craven with it. Should have waited for the second half of the number as the Hutt had it and then lost it. Stella Scott coming down the near side. Crosses the blue line. Pinched along the boards by Tingley. Puck free on the near side now. Both teams scrambling for it. Neither can really get possession, and it floats towards the net and is covered up by Hannah Humphreys of the Washington Pride. 6 minutes, 18 seconds. The time that has elapsed so far. No goals for either side. Of course, both goalies have made some great plays early on in this contest. Pride came into the weekend averaging 3 3/4 goals per game, allowing 3 a game. NAHA averaging over 5 per contest and allowing just over a goal and a half. Potential now. Scott in front, tries the backhand, can't get it. Pride was the one with the initial drive and played out by the Pride, but not quite. Kept in by Sophie Holden. In deep to Scott. Stella Scott will bring it out, throws it at the net, not a whole lot behind it, and it's pinned against the ice by Humphreys for the whistle. Here at Pagula Ice Arena, home of Penn State men's and women's varsity ice hockey. Opened up in 2013. Both the Penn State men's and women's squads played the 2012-2013 seasons as independents before joining their respective conferences, the Big Ten Conference for the men, College Hockey America for the women. Shot on net, no, and a follow-on, no good either for McLaughlin. Now a shot deflected off McLaughlin to the far side, where Bjornsson chase it down, clears it out. Kalen Heflin had it briefly, thought about shooting it back in, but the play was a delayed offside. And now Bjornsson rushes on with Jahal along with her. Committed to Providence and Holy Cross respectively. Shot from the point, low to the ground, and directed to the near side where it's taken by Heflin. Heflin to the far side, Allison Curry. Curry harassed by Jahal, and coming in is Markovsky to keep it in. Pride bottled up for the moment, trying to free it, and if this gets to the end line, it's an offside. It does, and it is. Back to the Pride end we go, 12:09 to play in the opening period, no score. Lauren Spino and Delaney Bonifacio now the defense pair for NAHA. Bonifacio lost it, however, and Nikki Godoy chops it into the neutral zone. Battle for the puck along the near side boards keeps on going. Inching forward. It's Godoy and DeHutt in the pile along with Bonifacio. And eventually Pride loose and sent in by Alexa Christ to the NAHA end. Behind the net, tracked down by Bonifacio. Bonifacio slides it over to Markovsky on the near side, backhanded ahead, and then stopped up. Now on the near side, here's Tingley. Tingley with a pass and unable to get the shot away. Godoy, 2 white jerseys around her, the reason why she could not get that shot. Tingley tries a shot from the point. It is blocked by Markovsky, and she has to go all the way back to her own blue line to chase it down. Weaving through a couple white jerseys, Michaela Langbacka staying onside Craven, but the puck jarred loose. And Sydney Fess had it for a moment, then it's taken away from her. Shot on the cage for Craven, but saved. Thrown back out in front, and it'll go all the way out of the attacking zone for the Washington Pride. Sent back into the NAHA end now, where it's chased down by Alexi Guay. Guay over to the far side for Kennedy Cooper, and Cooper now trying to get out of the pack, cannot. Craven along the far side. And it's a battle for the puck now. 2 by 2 they go. Kennedy Cooper comes out of it for NAHA. Now on the near side, it's Christ with it. And the shot, or what ends up being a shot, wrapped up by Bolyard in the goal mouth with 10:19 remaining in the first period. Pretty equal play here. Both teams have had great opportunities, but no scores as of yet. Molly Dalby will take the face-off against Sonia Bjornsson. And it's won by NAHA, but deflected and sent back down toward the end line by Rachel Ziff. Commit to Wesleyan to play at the next level. Julia Blitz now with it. Again, the leading goal scorer in the JWHL so far. She's got 19 tallies this year. This is the top line for the Pride. And it's out of the zone, so Washington will have to reset. They do, re-entering with Blitz holding on to the puck. Now to Brightbill. And Brightbill will throw it at the cage, and it's deflected away. Following on is Blitz. She can't get it to go. Shot wide by Brightbill. Chases it down. Holdenhow has it for NAHA. Slides it off the shelf. And rolling all the way out of the zone, the puck will be chased down by the Pride's Rachel Ziff. Sent back now, and here's Sonia Bjornsson. Bjornsson takes along the far side. Shot is away. Saved by Humphreys. Follow on by Holden once and twice, but both times denied by Hannah Humphreys. Humphreys with 10 games in net so far this JWHL season, a 6-3-1 record, a 2.69 goals against the average, also a save percentage of .925 coming in. So both teams equal in that respect. Humphreys, in fact, is committed to play at Dartmouth. Both of these teams laden with college commitments and 2 of the most decorated programs in the JWHL. Only fitting that they are top 2 in the division at the present time. Darcy Johal with it, far side corner. Knocked loose from her. Allison Curry comes out with it for the Pride. Ahead to Kaylee McLaughlin. And McLaughlin sends it over the red line, chases it down herself, trickles to the near side. Curry trying to crossing pass, and it goes in. The crossing pass, I'm not sure if McLaughlin touched it on the doorstep or if that's going to Curry. Either way, it's the first goal of the game. McLaughlin just trying to center it up. If that's hers, that's her third of the year. As it deflects through the pads of Bolyard. And the Pride celebrating perhaps some good fortune, some puck luck, if you will. 1-0, Washington leads it. As Joe Hall looking for the quick response from NAHA. Deflects off her, Kennedy Cooper had it. And taken by Fest to the near side. Guay going to chase after it. Going right through one of the Pride in doing so. And Fest will chase it down briefly. And then picked out of there by Darcy Johal. Cuts into the slot, releases the shot, and it's snared by Humphreys. The goal at 11-17. Again, if it does end up being McLaughlin's, it's her third of the year. It'll be Curry's first, if it's hers. We believe it's her third assist. Off the face-off, Fest hammers it around the boards. Chased down by Bjornsson, sent in deep for Callie Forsberg. Forsberg trying to punch it back, and it's taken away by the Pride instead. Here comes Nikki Godoy. Leaves it back at the blue line for DeHutt, and it's brought out and back in, offside. We'll put the face-off in the neutral zone. And the Pride will change it up. Defense pair for them, Alexa Christ and Hannah Tingley. Taking the face-off is Ellie Perry. But it's won by NAHA and won by Bjornsson. Now back it goes. A shot for Craven is saved. Craven centers it out in front, deflected away, and taken by NAHA. Bjornsson with it near side, banks it ahead. Chasing it down now is Callie Forsberg. Behind the cage, Forsberg swings it around. Forsberg throws it to the near side corner now, where Alexi Guay will cycle it back out. Fest looked to hammer the shot, couldn't get the open lane she wanted. Gets the return pass, though. Does get the shot away, and it crosses over the goal line, but not through the goal line. Passing by in parallel fashion. It's a shot from the point, grabbed by Humphreys, and that'll put the face-off to her left. 6:56 remaining in the first period. 1-0. Washington Pride leading. These two teams longtime rivals. NAHA, 3 recent titles. They won the title last year in Detroit to the North American Hockey Academy. The under-19 squad designated as the White Squad. Their under-16 squad is the Red Squad. And this puck will deflect past everybody, will not be icing. Holden will track it down for NAHA briefly, trying to send it past Dalby, but Dalby a wall there. For Markovsky can handle it for NAHA. Loose puck center ice, sent back into the NAHA end. Turning around, finding it, blitz, couldn't quite handle it, and now here comes NAHA. The shot deflected and pinned against the side of the net by the glove of Humphreys. It'll be another face-off with 6:19 to play here in the opening period. You look at the scoring list in the JWHL under-19 division. It's filled with players from NAHA, from the Pride. In fact, top 4 scorers in the league are from these two teams. Alexi Guay, Sydney Fest, first and fourth, respectively, for the North American Hockey Academy. The Washington Pride's Julia Blitz, Molly Dalby in second and third, respectively. Sent in by Lily Harp for the Pride. Chased down by Curry on the far side. Tried to shovel it into the middle for McLaughlin, who has a goal already, the lone goal so far. Taken instead by Kennedy Cooper, and Cooper will fight through 2 defenders. Has a 2-on-1 with Scott alongside. Cooper takes a shot, deflects off the legs of the defender. That was North Scavato, and it's Scavato who comes out of it with the puck at the blue line. Now to McLaughlin, and she will push it into the NAHA end and head off for a change. Poked around Prive. Lost the handle. Here is Godoy now. She couldn't quite handle it. It's Bjornsson ahead to Forsberg on the near side. Callie Forsberg with speed around the end boards. Thrown out to Fest. Back to Forsberg. Free puck. Forsberg gets it herself. She got Bonifacio on the near side. Finds her. Bonifacio with a shot on the net, but gloved by Humphreys. And a stoppage in play with 4:59 remaining in the first period. An action-packed first period. Great action on both sides. Great chances. Washington Pride with the lone marker so far. Face-off eventually won by NAHA, but chased down by Hannah Tingley for the Pride. Handling it behind the cage is Emily Prive, committed to head to Robert Morris. Was the handle, now Nikki Godoy with it. Ahead it goes to Langbacka. Michaela Langbacka. Play stays on side. Back to Godoy. Collision between the rings, and it's taken now by Callie Forsberg of NAHA. And Forsberg will push it into the Washington end and head off for a change herself. Now Prive cycles it back deep. And she will head off the ice. As the puck pops toward the far side, chased down by Jahal. Jahal back for a big shot, and it tips in. Fess uncorked it, and that was deflected on its way in. I'm not sure who deflected it. Three bodies in front. Might have been a teammate. Might have been Allie Legue. If so, that would be Legue's fourth. But if it went off a Prime player, it's Fess's seventh. Either way, 15:57 the time of the goal, and we're tied up late in the first period. 1-1 the score, and Sydney Fess chases it down. Toss to the near side now for Alexi Guay. Up ahead to Darcy Jahal. Markowski with her. Jahal in, tries to pass across. Great defensive play by Lily Harp. And I should say Lily Wildman, 15 rather than 5. Wildman staying steady on defense. Now coming in and losing control is Fess. Gets the puck back on the near side, tries the centering pass. Scott was there, couldn't get it. Thrown back across the goal mouth by Via Graves. Now on the ice. And thrown back to the far side where it's cleared out by the Pride. Washington will change. NAHA regathers. Here's Graves across the blue line. Graves back to Fess. And Fess gets it back, shot away, and hugged against the body of Hannah Humphreys for the whistle at 3:01 remaining in the first period. 1-1 our score. And we will confirm who exactly got that first NAHA goal at the conclusion of the period for sure. Again, Fess unleashed the shot. She'll get an assist, if nothing more. I believe it might have been tipped by Legue. Around the far side, Holden trying to toss it ahead. It's deflected. Off the stick of Ziff now. Down low, it's Bright Bill thrown out in front. And intercepted by Sophie Holden. Ahead to Stella Scott. Scott to the far side. Backhands it after gaining the red line and heads to the bench. Holden will be the forechecker to hassle Lily Wildman. Wildman gets the puck free, trying to swing it back around. Holden is staying right there, almost intercepted that pass. And then a pass too far, intended for McLaughlin from Brightbill. Molly Dalby now on the ice. She's the forechecker. She takes the puck away. In deep, it's McLaughlin again working. McLaughlin centers it up, deflected back towards her, and then bounced out to Heflin. Heflin throws it in deep, pinned against the far side corner board. Harp has it, weaving her way through 1-2 players, but that's one too many. And it's taken by Sonia Bjornsson on the far side. Bjornsson maneuvering the puck into the attacking zone. Prive had it, but it swung back around now to Bonifacio on the near side. Gets the shot away, legged aside by Humphreys. Curry with it for the Pride, ahead to McLaughlin. McLaughlin now to Harp, and she'll toss it in with a minute 27 remaining here in the first period. Cutting in Curry had it, lost it, and it's deflected away. Joe Howe will toss it back toward the Washington end. Final 75 seconds of the period. Tingley tossed ahead, and now a chase for the puck. The chase is won by NAHA's Alexi Guay. Guay retreating with it with Langbacka all over her. Swings it back around for Sydney Fess. To the near side now, Ellie Markowski. And Markowski will bring it down the middle of the ice. Tossed ahead for Guay. Guay lost it, though. Knocked off the puck by Alexa Christ. Trickles down to the point. Scott is there. Down to Guay. Back out to Scott. 36 seconds left of the period. And Scott tosses it in the direction of the net. And when the puck is on the paint, Humphreys jumps on top with 29.5 seconds remaining in the period. 1-1 the score. Washington took the lead at 11:17 of the period. NAHA equalized at 15:57. It's been a well-played contest by both teams. No penalties thus far. As a long lead pass intended for Blitz finds its mark eventually. Blitz on the backhand. She scores. Rachel Zip with the feed. And Blitz takes care of the rest. Her 20th goal of the season. And the Pride regain the lead. That's also her league-leading 28th point. Again, Zip with that two-line pass. Blitz tracks it down, fought through traffic, and is able to get the backhand to go against Boyard to make it 2-1. 19:42 would be the official time of the goal. Comes with a little less than 18 seconds remaining in the period. And now maybe one more chance for the Pride. 5 seconds to go. Tracked down by Blitz again, but shuffled around the end boards, and that'll do it for the first period. The Washington Pride took the opening lead, then regained the lead late in the period at 11:17, McLaughlin's third of the season. And then Blitz, her 20th of the year, on the breakaway in 1942. NAHA on the board with a goal by either Legue or Fess at 15:57. We'll check that. And we'll check everything else and be back with you for the second period right after this. 2-1, Washington Pride leading the NAHA White Squad. This is the JWHL from the Pagula Ice Arena in University Park. Second period underway here at Pagula Ice Arena. Washington Pride leading the North American Hockey Academy 2-1. A shot fired low. Boyard couldn't quite handle it. It was Blitz with the shot. She tallied the marker with less than 18 seconds to go in the first period to give the Pride a 2-1 lead. And now Stella Scott fires ahead for Sonia Bjornsson. Bjornsson could not quite handle it. In the neutral zone. It is gloved out of the air by Brightbill. Ahead for Dalby. Dalby finds blitz shot over the net. Now on the near side, shot from the point by Lily Wildman. Deflected out, didn't find its way to the net. And it is slid out now for Forsberg to dump it in for NAHA as wholesale changes take place for the team clad in white with a blue and red trim. Washington Pride, the black jerseys, the gold trim. Kelly McLaughlin trying to chop it into the offensive zone, cannot. Played back ahead by Wildman. Another scrum develops at the red line boards. Pushed ahead, plowing forward with the feet is Curry, and the puck finally is shoved into the NAHA third of the ice, but tracked down by Darcy Johal. Johal tosses to the near side, looking for Ellie Legue. It's ahead of her, and now the shot and a save. Ellie Markovsky fired one into the equipment of Hannah Humphreys. Minute 49 gone by in the second period, and the Pride leading 2-1. Still Humphreys and Bolliard in net for the Pride and the NAHA squad respectively. Face-off won by the Pride. Langbacka was the winner there as Scott gets it towards the cage, covered up by Humphreys. Long changes here in the second period. North American Hockey Academy out of Stowe, Vermont. 12-2 the record in JWHL play. Took just their second loss of the season against the Ottawa Lady 67s yesterday here on the Varsity Rink. And coming away from the scrum with the puck is Langbacka. Tried to toss it ahead, deflected back at her, and here's North Scavato with it. Almost taken away by Scott, but regained by Scavato. Trying the near side now, DeHutt. She's unable to play it ahead. And DeHutt with the stick extended. Player goes down, play continues. DeHutt tries the crossing pass. It's intercepted by Alexi Guay. Guay maneuvering through center ice. Guay into the offensive zone. Guay shovels the puck past two additional Pride players. Guay still chasing after it around the end boards. Guay coming all the way back to the blue line. Alexi Guay offering skating lessons today. Backhanded shot put in. Callie Forsberg finishes. Alexi Guay making her way all the way down the ice. And Forsberg with her fifth of the season to finish it off. Time of the goal, 2:58. And we're tied up at 2. Give credit to Forsberg for the finish, and she will certainly get credit for the goal. But man, Alexi Guay weaving her way throughout. That's her 25th assist of the year, which is the league lead in that category. NAHA offside on the follow-up. Face-off brought back to neutral ice. 16:55 to go, second period. Bjornsson to take the face-off against Perry. Won by NAHA briefly. And the puck will be taken by Nikki Legue, Robert Morris commit. Ahead now to Sonia Bjornsson. Tried the crossing pass to Prive. Too far for her. Holden will track it down in the neutral zone. And Holden can't quite get a clean handle on the puck. It's shot in by Alexa Christ into the NAHA end. Tracked down by Nikki Legue. Out there with Holden. As the defense pair, Holden will bring it out. Shuffles it ahead for Bjornsson. Poked away from her, but backed up by Holden, who pushes it to the neutral zone and now brings it down the ice herself. Holden's shot deflected aside by Humphreys. Washington looking for the counterpunch here. Bringing it into the offensive zone, Molly Dalby. Dalby blitz Brightbill on the ice. All three committed to play at the next level. Top line for the Pride. Blitz headed to Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. That's RPI. Molly Dalby to play at Middlebury in Vermont. Shot wide of the cage by Allie Legue. And Caitlin Brightbill is committed to play at Franklin Pierce in New Hampshire. So you got a couple future Northeast 10 products on that line along with Blitz. And the puck intercepted by Dalby. She'll bring it out down center ice. Blitz to her right, but the puck stripped free. Here's Legue with it. Played back to Bonifacio, dumped ahead, and Markovsky chased it down. Markovsky trying to go to the backhand. About 6 feet from the net. Can't get a clean look at it. And it's Ziff that has it now for the Pride. Trying to find Blitz. It hopped over her stick, though. And NAHA regathering. Blitz sort of hanging out, though, as she heads off the ice now. She was waiting if the puck got deflected away to take advantage. Sydney Fest will bring it all the way down. Tries to throw it out in front. Picked off by Lily Harp. And Harp had carried it down the far side. Now Curry will take the reins. Loses the puck, however. It's brought back into the defensive zone by Via Graves. Graves playing a forward position here in this one. As Guay and Fest the defense pair, but they've been all over the ice. Fest has been there right alongside Guay. Fest already has an assist in the game as well. Puck thrown in front and still loose in the crease. Humphreys had no idea where it was as Kennedy Cooper put it into the blue paint. Luckily, Humphreys' teammates were there to clear it out, and now brought down center ice by Washington's Harp. Ahead to McLaughlin. Left back for Curry. Punch to the near side corner. 13:54 to go, second period. Taken away briefly by Bjornsson. And now a battle for the puck on the near side. NAHA surrounding the puck. Doing the dirty work inside is Forsberg against the boards. Caitlin DeHutt is there as well for Washington. Pride loose. Godoy fires a shot, goes off her teammate. Backhanded, batted down, kept out of the goal by Boyard. Opportunities all over the place. It was DeHutt that took the last whack at it. The puck was on the goal line, did not cross, and we stay tied at 2. Now Langbacka to take the face off as she's able to join DeHutt and Godoy out there with a whistle. Langbacka along the near side. Challenged by Holden. Langbacka wins the puck back. Crossing pass again. Pops up into the air. Cleared out of the blue paint by NAHA. Chased down by DeHutt. Crossing pass. Godoy couldn't get the shot directed well. And skating it down the near side was Prive. Left it for Nikki Legue. Now sent to the far side. Forsberg tracks it down. Nikki Legue pried it loose. Tried to fire it at the net. It went off a Washington Pride player. And it's chased down by Prive on the near side. Now it's a Sophie Holden at the point. Thrown down low. Bjornsson behind the cage. As NAHA able to change. Now to Holden. Thrown far side wide of the net. Off the end boards. Joe Hall tracks it down. Backhander. Nice pass to Markovsky. Out in front. Tap and on cage. But saved. As Allie Legue had the stick on it. But Hannah Humphreys positioned in front. Makes the save. 12:31 to go, second period. We don't have a continuous tally of the shots, but it would probably be pretty even in this one between these two teams. And both goalies doing a lot of work. Lauren Spino working the point now along with Delaney Bonifacio, but the puck taken away by Charlotte Flannery of the Pride. And Flannery with a head of steam had it, lost it, picked up by Allie Legue. Toss to the far side for Scott, or rather Bonifacio, 4 rather than 14. But lost, and Crystal started out for the Pride. To Madeline Craven. Craven, a little dangerous pass, but just tapped back into the Pride zone and brought back out by Ellie Perry. Perry ahead to Flannery. Flannery directs it towards the cage, covered up by Bolyard. 11:51 remains here in the second period. A tight contest throughout. The Pride have been the only team with the lead. Washington took a 1-0 lead, then retook the lead at 2-1, but NAHA has been able to equalize on each occasion. And again, neither team has gone on the power play as yet in this one. Puck taken away by Kennedy Cooper. Skating down the ice to Scott, back to Cooper. And now the puck popped up into the air along the half wall. Pinned briefly by Scott, chipped loose. And Washington takes control. Molly Dalby trying to find Blitz. Pass intercepted by Sydney Fess. And now bodies flying all over the ice. Going down was Rachel Ziff there for Washington. Changes made by NAHA. Via Graves now the forechecker. So pass slides along the near side. Blitz takes it. Offers it to Brightbill along the near side. Brightbill throws it back for Blitz, the trailer. And Blitz with a sharp angle shot, gloved by Bolyard. Face-off will occur to her right. 11:01 remaining in the period. Here at Pagula Ice Arena, home of Penn State hockey, but also the two rinks here provide a great opportunity for all levels of hockey, including the JWHL play going on this weekend. Turnaround shot in the slot, popped up off the stick of McLaughlin. Curry trying to chase it down, thrown out in front again, deflected away. Bolyard standing strong, or rather kneeling strong, in the crease. Prive with momentum down the near side, tried the crossing pass, deflected away. Following shot wouldn't go either. Prive tracks it back down far side. Bjornsson with it, tried to toss it back at Prive along the half wall. Taken away by Allison Curry, and Curry just trying to dump it out of the zone. She does. Taken right back in, however, by Alexi Guay, and Guay again weaving her way through the defense. Gets a shot on net, deflected aside by Humphreys. Shot in by Spino. So it's a Spino and Nikki Legue defense pair now, as bodies again go down to the ice, and some wild stick play there. But play continues on. Taken by Spino, lost by Spino. Here's Godoy with it, trying for DeHutt in the middle. Couldn't find her. Jahal ahead of Markovsky, but there was Alexa Chris getting in the way, forcing a loss of the puck, and it's chased down by Hannah Tingley. Swung back around for Christ, and Chris shuffles it along to DeHutt. Stacked up at the red line. Now the puck pinned against the boards, but DeHutt comes out of the pack with the puck. Along the near side, crosses the blue line, just tosses it along the ice at Bolyard, who covers up. 9:13 to go, second period. Great action in this one. Again, Allie Legue and Kelly Forsberg, the goal scorers. For NAHA, as we have it now, the Pride have McLaughlin and Blitz on the score sheet. And Blitz had the beauty on the breakaway. What turned into a breakaway. It looked like it would be a clean path to the goal. She was able to recover on a beautiful backhand shot. Stella Scott coming down. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Scott, though, doesn't have the option. Does have the option now. And the shot is... Did it cross the goal line? The officials are looking to see where the puck is right now. It may be pinned underneath the net. If it's a goal, it would go to Via Graves, and it is. Via Graves, her third of the season. The goal at 11:09 wasn't immediately apparent if the puck crossed the line, but eventually the officials determined it did. Hannah Humphreys disagrees somewhat, and the net, that space underneath, nobody knew where the puck was. It was pinned underneath the net. So it's a good goal, and Graves makes it 3-2. Again, 11:09, the time of the goal. First time NAHA has taken the lead in this one. The Pride looking to respond quickly, but it's Graves taking the puck away, tossing it to the near side, played back in where it's taken by Sydney Fess. Long lead pass for Stella Scott waiting at the other blue line. Scott dekes the defender, shot is partially blocked and goes wide to the right. Scott chases the puck down herself. Leaves it for Holden. Trying to surge along the far side wall. Bjornsson now tries to help out, but it is taken away by the Pride. Shuffled along by Curry. Too long for McLaughlin. Holden retreats to grab it at 8:08 remaining in the second period. Now McLaughlin with it, going to the blue line. Langbacka had it, lost it. A scrum along the boards, peeled out by Langbacka. Well, then taken by NAHA and tossed ahead by Forsberg, who chases after it herself. Norscavato tracks it down for Washington instead, though Forsberg regains possession on the near side corner. Out to Guay, now to Bjornsson. Sonia Bjornsson will commit to Providence. Leaves it for Forsberg. Now Guay fires from the point, deflected aside to the far side. And Holden swings it back around to the near side for Forsberg. Forsberg skates around one defender, can't beat the second, however, and Marcosi jumps in to help out. Brings the puck the other way behind the net. Toss to the point now to Guay, who skates down low. Guay keeping hold of the puck, but then loses it, and coming out to the near side with it is Norscavato. Thrown ahead to Caitlin DeHutt. 2-on-2 they skate, and DeHutt throws it at the net in the air. It's gloved by Bolyard, head high, and a stoppage in play with 6:58 to go in the second period. And two high-scoring teams. Both teams have numerous players among the league leaders in scoring. In fact, you look at the top 11 in the league entering this game, only one player doesn't play for either of these two squads. That's Shaylin Snow of Ridley College, who ended up scoring the game winner in their contest against the Pride earlier today. And now here's an opportunity. Caitlin Brightbill gets ahead of everybody. Shot and a score! Got the pass from Ziff, and Brightbill nets her 9th of the year to tie it back up 3 apiece. Ziff with her second great feed on what ends up as a breakaway. Last time, tail end of the first period, she fed blitz, and this time Brightbill just rifles one top shelf. The time of the goal, 13-17, and we're knotted back up, 3-3. This one's not going to be easy for either side. It's a matchup you expect out of the top two teams in the JWHL under-19s. Retreating for it is Chris. Chris looking for an outlet. Can't quite find one, just lofts it up the end boards, but it's kept in by Bonifacio. Tracked down on the near side by Hannah Tingley. Now for Flannery. Trying to deal it out of the zone. Unsuccessful there, but now carries it out herself and then stripped of the puck by Stella Scott. And Scott will just swing it to the near side and allow NAHA to make a change. Forechecking as well. Kept in by Sydney Fess. Fess and Guay. Usually that's the pairing, but this time it's Fess and Holden. On defense is cutting through two players. Forsberg brings it to the near side. Forsberg gets the shot away off the mask. No rebound try. As Bjornsson unable to get her stick free to get a good shot on net. And finally scooped up by Humphreys with 5:47 to go in the period. Great contest here between these two JWHL powerhouses. Holden's shot deflects maybe off a teammate and is tracked down by Wildman behind the cage. Wildman trying to bring it out herself. Hassled by Forsberg, and now the puck pried loose, and Forsberg has it on the far side boards, but only briefly as Julia Blitz takes it away, chips it past the defender, chases it after it herself, goes all the way to the end boards, but Holden takes it away from her at the very last moment. Swung to the near side now, where Guay had it and lost it. Now Holden trying to play it past Blitz, does. And Bjornsson takes it, now thrown across the goal mouth. That can be dangerous territory there. But taken cleanly by Guay, who skates it into the attacking zone and then has the puck taken away by Molly Dalby on the back check. Dalby gets the return feed, and Dalby's going to carry it herself across the red line and the blue. Dalby gets the shot away. It's high over the outstretched hand of Bolyard. Blitz trying to follow up in front, can't get it to go. And Brightbill will swing it back around. Line change time for the Pride as she's able to get off in favor of Lily Harp. Now Markowski coming the other way for NAHA. Alan Legue along with her. Centering pass cut off by Rachel Ziff. and Zip feeding it up ahead, and it's going to be an offside play, a delayed offside. So while the Pride tags up, Lauren Spino will feed it ahead to Ellie Markowski to dump it in for NAHA. 4.25 minutes remaining in the second period. Tied up at 3. It's been back and forth in this one. And now traffic in front as McLaughlin trying to find the puck. Does find it against the boards. A little slew foot action perhaps from Curry there. Or so it would have appeared from this vantage point. But Nikki Legue back upright. Puck to the near side now. Again, it's been a clean sheet and penalties for both sides. And offside the call. 3:40 to go. Second period. A tense first period. It was a 2-1 lead for Washington. It's been the opposite way, but now off the faceoff, quick shot by Nikki Godoy is patted aside by Paige Boyard. And the puck tracked down by Nikki Legue, sent ahead, too far for Prive. As it's brought back into the offensive end by Washington before Sonia Bjornsson disrupts the play. Now on the near side, Forsberg committed to Bemidji State. Kelly Forsberg takes it herself all the way across the other end of the defensive side. Stacked up by two different Pride players. Puck jarred loose and brought back across the line by Hannah Tingley. Tingley almost had a shot opportunity off the centering pass by Godoy, but it's played back out. 2:50 to go in the period, and now the puck left behind. Charlotte Flannery able to skate it in and just throws it at the cage where it's covered up by Paige Boyard. Wholesale changes on both sides, and Washington taking its time deciding on the quintet on the ice. It's really been end-to-end action. So neither team, though, has been able to completely exhaust the other with a long possession. There have been good chances, but they've been normal length possessions on both sides. Caitlin Brightbill has it, hammers the puck at the net. It is wide of the cage and trickles all the way back out to center ice, tracked down by Lily Wildman. Tossed ahead for Brightbill. Couldn't handle it cleanly, and Darcy Johal comes up with it down the middle of the ice for NAHA. Johal towards the net, angles it to the far side, and now tears loose of the defense. Johal tried to stuff it in, but Humphreys was there to block her. And taken back out by Lily Wildman. Brightbill, or rather Dalby, had it, lost it. Final minute 53 of the period, and now Brightbill brings it back across the stripe. Centering feed by Wildman looking for Brightbill. Skitters past everybody to the far side. Blitz is there, sends it back to the near side where Dalby will chase after it for Washington. Dalby hits the ice, but keeps her balance, is able to send the puck to the point for Caitlin Heflin. Now Caitlin McLaughlin tries to direct it toward the middle of the ice, cannot, deflects to Harp on the near side. Back out to the point for Heflin. Heflin tosses it behind the net. And it's directed back out to her. 1:15 remaining in the period. Behind the cage, it's McLaughlin. In a tussle with Spino, who's able to tear free, to play it off the glass, and it bounces down toward the other end for an icing call. 1:02 left to go in the second period. Here at Pagula Ice Arena, University Park, Pennsylvania. And since this place opened up in 2013, you can see it at center ice. When you get back, Pagula Ice Arena, Hockey Valley. In fact, the end that the teams are in right now is in front of what's called the Roar Zone, the student section here at Pagula Ice Arena, which can get incredibly loud. Chance out in front, but not a clean look for Brightville, who sent it wide. We're in the final 51 seconds of the period. Brightville loses it. Sophie Holden plays it along the top of the boards. Over to Nikki Legue. 40 seconds left in the period. Holden plays it again, looking for Scott, but cutting in front and stealing it away, Lily Wildman. And the puck left out, just out there for everybody. A shot away, backhand follow is good. Allison Curry with the score. And we're tied, or rather a lead change back to Washington. We were tied. That'll break the tie with 28.6 to go. The puck was just left out there for anybody, and Allison Curry was the one who realized it and got 2 shots away. The second one follows on and finds the back of the net. At 19:31. So Washington with goals in the last minute of the first period and here in the second to retake the lead at 4-3. NAHA's offside with 17 ticks remaining on the second period clock. Washington, that W on the shoulder. Face-off won by NAHA, carried in by Alexi Guay. 10 seconds remaining in the period. Kelly Forsberg now is hemmed in along the end boards, trying to keep her footing, stumbles down, pushes the puck away, and that'll be it for the second period. 4 goals in the period, 2 aside. NAHA with a goal at 2:58 from Kelly Forsberg, her 5th of the year. Then Via Graves put home her 3rd of the season at 11:09, but Washington responded. 9th goal of the year for Caitlin Brightbill on the feed from Rachel Ziff. And then with 28.4 seconds remaining in the period, officially at 19:31, the goal by Allison Curry, taking it out of open ice to make it a 4-3 lead for the Washington Pride as they're ahead of the North American Hockey Academy's white squad here through 40 minutes of play. We'll resurface the ice and be back with you for the final 20. The third period is next. More JWHL action right here at Pagula Ice Arena on the campus of Penn State University here in University Park, Pennsylvania. Back here for the third period in this JWHL under-19 battle. The Washington Pride leading the North American Hockey Academy's White Squad 4-3 as we head to the final 20 minutes. Do want to pass along a couple of alterations to the score sheet. Allison Curry actually with 2 goals. She was the scorer on the first goal of the game for the Washington Pride, then added her second, retrieving the puck at open ice with a little under 29 seconds left in the second period. And then the first NAHA goal goes to Faith Anthony. That's her second of the year on the assist from Fess. Also, the goal at 2:58 of the second period is Alexi Guay's solely. That's her 5th of the year. Unfortunately, Callie Forsberg in the vicinity but did not touch the puck on its way in, so Guay gets credit for the goal. But we are underway, 30 seconds into the period, and the Pride able to dig it out from behind their own net. Rachel Ziff with it, already with a couple of assists in the game. She fires it ahead, or it's taken by Sydney Fess, who we've spoken about at length in this game, a Boston College commit, along with usual defensive partner Alexi Guay. And it's Guay that plays it in now, chased down by Sonia Bjornsson, and Bjornsson can't quite get to the puck. It's taken in the near side corner by Lily Wildman. And then Pride loose further by Molly Dalby. Dalby out along with Brightbill and Blitz nearly stripped it away from Alexi Guay, but a nice job to keep possession by Guay. Guay gets the pass now from Bjornsson. Her shot is blocked aside by a Pride defender in front, chased down by that same defender who is North Scavato. And Scavato plays it ahead for Allison Curry, she of the 2 goals, and then to Harp, and it's played in where Holden takes it. And now NAHA moving right to left. Markovsky tries the centering pass. It's denied by Lily Harp. Harp fires it ahead for Allison Curry. Curry takes it far side. McLaughlin now joining her. And Curry tries the shot, but it is stuffed out in front by Nikki Legue. And Legue slides the puck down the ice. Icing is waved off. And it's chased down by Scavato in the far side corner. Hassled by Forsberg and now taken by Jahal. Jahal offers it out in front, and a fluttering puck is chipped to the near side by Lauren Spino. Out to the point it goes for Bjornsson, and the shot deflected away before it got to Humphreys. Now it's Spino with a shot staying close to the ice and scooped up by Humphreys with 17:44 to go in the game. No penalties for either side in this game. It has been a clean sheet on the penalty summary. At least thus far in the game, you do get the feeling that if there is a penalty in this game, it will be huge. Both power play units pretty potent so far this season. Saw NAHA in their previous game against Ottawa go 2 for 3 on the power play. As a puck chipped in deep into the Washington end, chased down by Alexa Christ. Christ now with Scott upon her. Christ advances